Bitcoin short squeeze. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Do me a huge favor and smash that like button for me. Turn on post notifications and let's go ahead and get us to 5,000 subs. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin still having the possibility of a short squeeze. Well, let's go ahead and look at the charts. Currently right now we have seen Bitcoin hit earlier today at around 40,515. I told you my key area that I'll be looking at to open a short was around 40,535. If we were to go ahead and get rejected, it looks like we did slightly fall below, so it looks like this could go ahead and be the top of the market, right? I'm still not going to go ahead and be placing a short just because I'm not fully convinced with what's going on, right? I believe there's still a possibility of a short squeeze, and I want to go ahead and walk you through really quick what we're looking at right now. Looking at the DXY, we also do go ahead and see that we might possibly slightly downtrend for the next coming days. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow we do end with a green, which would definitely go ahead and push the market to the downside. But I did mention how we have printed this inverse head and shoulders pattern on the DXY on the daily, which is not a good sign for Bitcoin, right? So we could be expecting the dollar reaching towards 104.798 and then breaking above it, leading to a red market into the Bitcoin halving. And as well, we also have the other indicator that I'm looking at very closely is the US 100. We did make record highs earlier today, and we're going to go ahead and see how the stock market closes, right? The stock market is pretty correlated as well to Bitcoin, but we are reaching almost close to that top, right? We're near a top in the stock market as well. So that's why I believe there's a possibility of a short squeeze if we don't go ahead and hit the levels that we've been talking about, a possible $56,000 to $57,000. I think that still is possible, or we might just slightly go ahead and pump to $49,000 before a continuation to the downside. But it is something to go ahead and consider, and the reason why I mention that is because we still have a lot of shorts entered around the range of around $42,000 to $43,000. As we see right here on this chart, we see shorts just keep piling in. I know MMM got eyes on these levels. I bought more BTC here. Imagine never taking profit only in crypto. Shorts will be liquidated just in a matter of when. So it looks like other people are also taking into this narrative into consideration. So, you know, it's not something we want to go ahead and follow. We always want to go ahead and come up with our own decisions. But currently right now, at the fear and greed, we do see Bitcoin at a neutral at 52. So right now, with that being said, I'm still waiting for that full-on confirmation to go ahead and let me know if this is the top of the market, or are we going to be entering a short squeeze, right? Because now I feel like everybody's super bearish, and I was very bearish around these levels right here, and this is where we should have been shorting, right? We don't short right here at the bottom when we have lost that support. So until we get that confirmation, I will go ahead and decide whether I should go ahead and place a long or short. And if you are looking to go ahead and place a position, make sure to check out BingX and MEXC. Both of these platforms are non-KYC. We also have Bybit offering up to $30,000 in sign-up bonuses. And for all those asking me, John, what is a good VPN to check out? Well, check out NordVPN, 69% off with 3 months extra. So definitely go ahead and keep your eyes out on that. But yeah, we do see this kind of bullish and bearish narrative right now. We see Bitcoin having in just 80 days. Ever wonder where Bitcoin was 80 days before the previous halvings? In 2016, Bitcoin was at 62% below its all-time high. 2020, 52% below its all-time high. 2024, Bitcoin is currently 42% below its all-time high. So even if it seems like Bitcoin's price isn't moving much, it's following a similar pattern to previous cycles. Also, is the same year Bitcoin breaks its previous all-time high. I do believe long-term Bitcoin will go ahead and break its previous all-time high. So it's not something that I'm too surprised about, right? We also do have news of Hong Kong coming out with a crypto ETF very soon. So hopefully you don't get too excited on that, but we could expect some sort of movement to the upside, right? And this is something I really wanted to go ahead and show to all of you, right? Bitcoin ETF fund flow scorecard, good and bad news. The bad news is Grayscale dumped a ton of Bitcoin. Well, duh, obviously, right? For the 8th day in a row, GBTC transferred an additional 18,500 Bitcoin to Coinbase. The good news is the majority of the sell-off involved FTX, which has now completed its sales, offloading around 2.5 million shares daily for 8 days. Additional positive news, despite the GBTC sell-off, there has been an inflow of 1.1 billion, equivalent to $28,000 Bitcoin today. Growth observed in the FBTC faster than BlackRock. So we're going to go ahead and see where things are. You know how I don't like to go ahead and get too excited when it comes to these news, but overall we have been seeing some sort of market correction overall. We're going to see how altcoins react, but it looks like everybody's sticking to this narrative of a possible short squeeze now. A lot of people are talking about it, but as I mentioned, until we see these levels be broken, I will go ahead and start placing longs or shorts, right? If we do go ahead and continue to get rejected at around the 40,535, or even now, I will go ahead and start opening shorts if we do go ahead and close below around these ranges. If we do break above $40,535 and continue to push the upside, I will be placing a long. But let's go ahead and keep our eyes on that. And as I mentioned, none of this is financial advice. Hope all of you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch all of you on to the next one. Take care.